Lee's Boxing Truth, Shakur Stevenson. It's Monday. We're on the 15th, July 15th. Just thinking about some things. Thinking about Shakur Stevenson and how we need to get behind our American fighters, especially our American medalist fighters. Seems like Shakur Stevenson has been having problems with Top Rank, but it's like a couple of fighters been having problems with Top Rank and have left Top Rank. Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Mikey Garcia, and I'm pretty sure there's others that, had problems with Top Rank. I'm not sure if Top Rank is capable of promoting black fighters or understanding how black fighters, need to be promoted. So that's why I think you have a problem, or maybe their priority is not black fighters to a certain level. Maybe they feel like they got a ceiling. Any promoter says that you have a ceiling and they don't have the same goals or, aspects as you, or same inspirations as you, maybe you need to reevaluate if this is the promotion team for you. Now, Shakur Stevenson, he's one of the fighters I am going to get behind and I'm going to support, regardless if he's on Top Rank, PBC, or whatever. He's an American fighter, and I support my American fighters. People show their patriotic side in different types of ways. One of mine is I support my fighters. I support us in the Olympics. So Shakur Stevenson, I feel like his I heard there was an article out in his own city where they're not even where they're telling them to stop fighting tomato cans. And it's like, did you not know that 3 of these fighters pulled out that he wanted to fight? You can't just go on and say things about somebody and not actually do your job and dig up the right information on the fighter. You're doing a disservice to your city, and you're doing a disservice to boxing. Shakur Stevenson is not scared of anybody. We know this. And, he runs into problems, but when we look at boxers, I don't think we look at a boxer as a straight A student or A-B honor roll. No, I mean, you might have a couple of them out there. I'm not saying that, all of them don't know anything. But I'm just saying that, most of the time when we look at a boxer, they have sometimes a checkered past, or they have certain things that come up, and it's all about developing and growing and having the right people around you. I know Shakur Stevenson got the right people around him. So I know he got someone like Andre Ward, and he got Jay Prince. So he's got the fighter who has been humble, one of the best boxers out there, Andre Ward, and he also got Terrence Crawford around him too. So he's got the right people around him. I don't know his friends or his entourage that he keeps around, but he's got the right people around him. But we need to stop doing this. As Americans, we need to support our fighters. Shakur Stevenson hasn't really gave anybody a reason for them to hate this guy. It amazes me how quick we are to, and nothing's wrong with a European fighter, or if you like that, but yeah, support your own too. It just seems like every time we have, a person who fought for this country, went to the Olympics, and you can tell the desire to win is definitely in his heart. The guy was very tearful when he came second place. Some people would be happy just for a medal, but he knows he's in the United States. He wants to come back with the gold. That was his whole thing. Maybe this might be kind of like a repeat. Kind of like how they say Floyd got robbed out of his gold and got a bronze medal. But when he came to the pros, he just started beating everybody, So People are probably, some people seem like they're upset because he doesn't try to go, rock'em sock'em robot. No, he's Olympian. He's a technical fighter. He could put you down, but he's got to be technical. That's the way he knows how to fight. And I like that. I like somebody being technical. When I look at technical type of, mechanics and stuff, I think about quarterbacks, like your Tom Brady and your Joe Brees and your Peyton Manning, who just pick apart, Floyd was definitely like that. He can pretty much dissect you, take your strong points and make it your weakness. We got to know in boxing, you're going to have some people that are going to be there for power. And maybe, Tank Davis is that one for power. And maybe they will meet up. And we're going to see if the person with power can get the person that's technical. It's always a good show, because if that person that's technical can't get away with the moves from the person with the power, then you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems. And these problems are going to be good for the fans, because we're going to see exciting fight. We might see a trilogy, I'm already hearing that Shakur Stevenson wants to fight Lomachenko. So I'm all for that. I'm all for him fighting Tank Davis. He can't help it if 3 people back out of the fight. He can't just all of a sudden, oh yeah, let me keep waiting. No, you take the tickets already been sold. You go out there, you get who you can get at that time, and then now next time they plan better. A little bit better, and say, okay, we're going to make sure that they commit a little bit before time instead of waiting till the last minute. But that's not on him. His job is to train, his job is to make that weight, and his job is to fight. Now, if you're going to get mad at anybody, get mad at the promotion team or the people who handle the fights going on. So I said all this to say this. We, as Americans, need to get behind our American fighters. I'm not saying you can't have European fighters that you like and stuff like that, but please put a couple Americans on your team too, that you're rooting for, that you're backing up. If there's some that you don't like because of their attitude, or because you don't like the way they talk or whatever, or even look, then so be it. But please get behind your American fighters. This is Lee's Boxing Truth. Like, comment, and subscribe.